My name is Erica. I have always found digital communication stressful. I would receive an email that everyone else seemed to understand. I would read it once, then again, then a third time. I would rewrite my reply over and over because I was afraid I had misunderstood something that everyone else seemed to get. Sometimes I would ask someone what the message meant. Sometimes I would not, because I didn't want people to think that I could not keep up. For a long time, I thought the problem was me. Then I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD. For the first time, I began to understand that I was not failing. My brain simply processed communication differently. The diagnosis did not make the struggle disappear, but it helped me understand why. Then one day, I asked my dad if we could build something together that would help people understand messages better. Something that could explain the tone, the intent, and what people were really asking. A tool that could give people confidence before they hit reply. That became Ask Lena. But building Ask Lena led to a much bigger question. What if the communication was part of the problem? That single question changed everything. We realized this wasn't about building another AI tool. It was about solving a much bigger problem. How do we make communication work for every kind of mind? To answer that question, we realized we needed to build 3 things. First, a scientific model to better understand how communication influences understanding, confidence, and action. Second, a way to evaluate communication and identify where unnecessary friction exists before it is published. And third, practical tools that help people write clearer communication and help readers understand what they receive. That work is already underway. We've built Ask Lena. We're developing the human response model. We're building the voice framework. And we're creating tools that put this research into practice. But we cannot do this alone. To establish communication accessibility as a new field, we need partners. Researchers to test and strengthen the science, organizations willing to validate the work using real communications, advisors who can challenge our thinking, funders who believe communication is worth investing in, and most importantly, neurodivergent people. People willing to tell us when we've made communication easier and when we haven't. Because if communication works better for people who struggle with it the most, it usually works better for everyone. Our goal isn't simply to build better software. Our goal is to build a future where communication works for every kind of mind. We'd love your help.